Exercise 9-2, determine how a point changes due to a translation on the coordinate plane. Number 5, you're going to use this translation vector of vector is -8, 4. That's what the vector means. Well, how about we just write this? I'm going to grab this and put it everywhere so we know that this is the vector from all of them. So hang on tight. All right, so do you see? It's the same vector. So maybe we should write down what that vector means. -8, 4. Okay, so let's do A first. All right, so what does that mean? Well, that value here, okay, you could graph this, but I'm going to show you how to do this algebraically. Okay, this is applied to the x. This is applied to the y. So the image of 2, 6 undergoes a translation where this 2 is going to be right here -8 because that's what's applied to the x. Then that 4, okay, is now going to be the original one was a 6, sorry. Okay, that's the original point, and that 4 is going to be applied into that 6. Okay, all right, there you go. Then as a result, the new image is going to be called the prime. Okay, I'm going to use blue for here. A prime, sorry. 2 minus 8 is -6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So there you go. Okay, that vector tells you where it's affecting. The first value affects the x, and the second value affects the y. Okay, so let's have this used for all of them. Okay, so there you go. Let's look at B. From before, we know that that is how the vector affects the point. So here's the original point. B is -1, 5. This undergoes a vector. So the -1 here. What happens to the x? It's going to be a -8. What happens to the 5 here for the y? Well, we know that there's going to be a +4 here. Okay, as a result, what happens? So the new image B prime would be -9, 9. Right? So this time it's asking for what is the pre-image. It's the same thing here, but this time you see how you got C prime? We got C prime here though. Okay, which is -3, -10. Right? There was some stuff here, so it's basically going backwards. Some stuff happened, right, to some points here that included a -8 here, and then a +4 here. Okay, there was some numbers here. What are these numbers here? Well, how do we get -10 by plussing 4? What number could that be? Well, if the number was maybe, let's say 16, would that work? 16 plus 4? No. Ooh, maybe it's a negative number. What about -14? -14 plus 4? That would work. Okay, that will get us the value of -10. Okay, how do we get -3 if we have to -8? Well, what about if we just go backwards? So 8, 9, 10, 11. So what about let's say -11? Would that work? So let's double check. -11 minus 8, that gets us -3. No, that does not get us -3. So let's see. Let's do this again. Positive? No. I want a negative. So let me see. 8 8. A positive? No. The 8 would have to be larger. What about 5? Would that work? 5 minus 8. Yes, that is a -3. Perfect. Okay, so you see how you just, you could think about some algebra or just go work backwards. So, right, those work. -14 plus 4, that gets you -10. So that's correct. So there you go. So the original points here for C was 5 comma -14. Okay, so this is your answer here. This is your answer here. Okay, because this is the pre-image. It was the point before the transformation happened. All right. All right, we have question D, right? Again, okay? So here it says, what is that pre-image? So again, this point of D prime here that you have is actually the new image. So it's 4 comma -3. So there was some stuff here that happened to some points that included a what? A -8 here and a +4 here to the y. So you have to just think about some values here. Okay, so for this one it is -7. So -7 plus 4, it is -3. Okay, and here let's try 6. 6 minus 8, that gets you -2. No, maybe the number has to be bigger. How about 10? 10 minus 8 gets you 2. No. Ooh, how about 16? No, 14. 14 minus 8, that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, that's a 6. What about 12? 12 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's correct. And does this get you a +4? That does get you a +4. So it's 12 here. Okay? All right. So that means the original point of D was 12 comma -7. Okay? This is your answer here, as this is the pre-image. Okay? So this is your answer here because this is the pre-image. This is the point before the translation happened. Okay? All right? If not, you can just graph it and find it yourself that way too. That also works, okay? So there you go. The first two was trying to find the new image, right? And the last two, C and D, we're trying to find the pre-image.